In this section, we're working linear equations, and we're just working through some examples. Okay, so let's look at this one here. Let's see, 7 times 15 x plus 12 is equal to 4. Okay, there's a couple things we could do here. We could multiply both sides by 1/7. But what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go ahead and distribute this 7. Distribute it across inside the parentheses. So we're going to have 7 times 15. 7 times 15x plus 7 times 12 is equal to 4. Alright, so we have 7 times 15, let's say that's 30, so that's going to be 105 x plus 84, yes, and that's equal to 4. Alright, so it's in a form that we've seen up to this point quite often. So we're going to subtract 84 from both sides. Now, later on in this story, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do a shortcut way of, we'll get to that here in a minute, I guess. So we have negative 84 plus 84, so that's going to be 0. That was the whole idea on that. So we're going to be left with 105 x is equal to 4 minus 84, which is negative 80. And now we'll want to multiply both sides by the reciprocal of 105. Alright, 1 over 105. Scroll down the screen. So we got the reciprocal here, and that's going to leave x with a coefficient of 1, but remember we don't write that anymore. We're all grown up now. And we can go ahead and rewrite this as 80 over 105. Now 5 goes into both 80 and 105, so we should be able to reduce that down somewhat. So we have x is equal to, and I believe our final is going to be negative 16 over, or I should say, well, negative 16 over 21 there. So our solution, we'll write it in the solution set here, is negative 16 over 21. And remember how to check our work. We just plug negative 16 over 21 in for x there, and the left hand side should equal the right hand side. Okay, so let's go ahead and clear the screen on that and see, we got time here to work out another problem. And let's see, so we have 9x plus 19x. Should be catching on to this stuff by now. Minus 15 is equal to 14x. Alright, let's we have some like terms here. We have 9x and 19x. That's going to give us what's that going to give us? 29? Wait a minute. No, 28. Yeah, 28x. So we have 28x minus 15 and is equal to 14x. Let's go ahead and subtract 14x from both sides. Okay, subtracting 14x from both sides. That'll leave us over here on the right with 0. Back to our original color here with 0. And we have negative 14x, since we have like terms here. Negative 14 plus 28 is going to give us 14. X minus 15. Now what do we do with this 15? Now this is going to be, we're going to go right on into just shortcutting it. Since it's a negative 15, we're going to move it over here to the right hand side of the equal sign, and it becomes a positive 15. Okay, same thing as adding 15 to both sides. And then we're left with 14x. And of course, we're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal, or you could also think about taking this 14 just diagonally down below the 15 there. All right, just taking it diagonally down below the 15. Okay, so to check our work, we take this 15 over 14 and we plug it in for x here, and the left hand, after doing the arithmetic, the left hand side should equal to the right hand side as long as we plug that 15 over 14 in right here for that x. Okay, so the solution set is the set that contains only 15 over 14. Okay, so up to this point about solution sets and all that, sets can have nothing in it. It could be called the empty set, or it could have one element in it, or it could have many elements, or it could have an infinite number of elements. Anyway, just something about sets. All right. Okay, so that's going to end in this tutorial here. Keep up. We're going to work. I think I've got a couple more vids coming out, maybe 3 more. No, 2 more. Yeah, and on this section. All right.